All right.
See? Just trying to work it out.
You working it out, baby.
Go ahead.
You is kind. You is smart. Welcome to Better Marriage Daily, where we give you tidbits and tips on how to love each other in spite of each other. I'm Sean.
And I'm V.
And today, y'all, before we get into it, I just want to give props to my baby boo. She don't even know what I'm giving her props for. That's okay. I'm going to give them to her anyway. So, in our last episode, we talked about how I had issues with the doctor and the urologist and catheters and things and carrying on. And I didn't tell y'all that whenever we were at the follow-up appointment, she put out an olive branch. She said, y'all would think, what I'm saying, I'm just being good. I'm just happy to be there, right? Happy to not have something, sticking in my junk. I'm just chilling. And she goes, I have a question, doc. In regards to sex.
I wanted to know.
I got quiet. I was like, what you want to know? I want to listen to what you want to know. Now, I do think that the doctor did not give her the answer she was looking for.
No, I wasn't.
Doc said immediately. She was like, oh, I don't know. I think I need a few days. So anyway, the fact that she was the one who asked about it, y'all got to give it up for her. You know what I'm saying? She asked, not me. I didn't ask. Believe it or not.
Dear.
Yes, it was awesome. What?
I'm hot.
Hey. And why don't we start there? Women who are in peri and menopause. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and talk to them, baby.
Yeah, y'all.
And y'all may hear something. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on so you may hear a little noise. But it's necessary for us to be able to get through this.
Yeah. My sisters who are going through peri and menopause. Yeah, I know y'all feel me. I am burning up right now. But that's okay. That's okay.
Tell them about it.
And
tell them what you learned, give them tips. That's what I mean. Tell them.
Well, first of all, I would suggest that you listen to your body and you take notes on when things are happening, like hot flashes and things like that. And I've been doing a whole lot of research on menopause because I'm not in peri, I'm in menopause, like full blown. So I've been doing a lot of research on menopause. So I've been studying and I've been paying attention to my body, how it responds to certain things like, food, alcohol, like as far as the hot flashes go, what times of the day, is it more severe at night than it is during the day and things like that.
Because we're shooting right now. It's 7:35.
Yeah, it's
and it's like clockwork.
Yeah. And so I've noticed that at this time of the night, that's when they start to get more intense. So, excuse me, because I am really sweating. Like I feel like I'm like working out right now. But if you're in that stage of your life or going into that stage, I would suggest that you do the homework and just get all of the information that you can so that you can advocate for yourself. Because as far as the healthcare professionals are concerned, doctors and things like that, depending on who you go to, they may have answers for you, they may not. Or you may even, God forbid, you get a doctor, a gynecologist that will tell you that you pretty much, this is just the way life is going to be and you need to get, you just need to be ready for it and just deal with it, which is
kind of foul.
It is foul. Yeah, that's not what came in my head, but I would suggest that if any doctor tells you that you need to find another, so yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now.
And what did you learn to help assuade, to help defray, release, decrease the effects of that? What things send you into? What things help you out of? That kind of thing.
As far as one thing too that I want to say, I started taking moringa because of Sean. He started taking it around about 2 years ago.
Because of my fraternity brother, Wendell.
Yeah. And Wendell gave him, or I told him that he should try moringa. And he did. And then somewhere around that time when he started taking it, he mentioned something about, maybe you need to look to see if it will help you with hot flashes. And I did. I did my homework, did the research, and I found out that it could possibly do that. And guess what? He was right. It helped. I started taking it, and within probably a couple of weeks, I started noticing that the hot flashes were not as intense. I still have them, but I can handle that part. What I couldn't handle is like the dripping sweating that I would do. So it does help. It does help with hot flashes. So I've been taking that probably like 2 years now. And also I learned like with foods, certain foods that I should not indulge in. Sweets for sure. And y'all, you talk about a chick that loves sweets, which is not good for my weight and all that. But I found out that when I eat more sweets than I should, that the symptoms are worse. Alcohol, all of that will send me, kind of like spiraling. So I just try to avoid that. If I do, I still eat sweets, but
and still drink sometimes.
I still drink every once in a while. I may go months and months without having a drink. I mean, I don't need to, but every once in a while I want to. And I know that what it's gonna do as far as give me more intense hot flashes, or it allow me to go to sleep. I may sleep 4 hours and then, all of a sudden I have insomnia. So I've learned a whole lot of things, and I'm just giving you, little things that I've learned that professionals, will not always tell you because they don't always have the answers at all themselves, So it helps to have a community and people in my age group. I have friends who are, like in perimenopause and they're not yet in menopause. So I'll have a whole lot of information to give them because I've been doing my own work. I've been, just talking to other people, asking questions, other women who are my age, and so I've been really fortunate to get information that helps, so that's been great. And also like even in the in our like sex life, things that happen, because once you go into, perimenopause and in menopause, things start to change. And that's a whole nother thing. So
we'll do an episode on that one,
yeah, we'll do an episode on that.
And can we say the S word and have them not bleep it? I'll be watching people. They be kind of saying that.
We'll find the word.
Yeah, we need to find it.
Yeah, we'll find the word. But anyway, so that's where I am in my life, trying to work through all of these changes. Because as you get older, women change, men change. And so you have to do your due diligence to find answers, and things that will work for you.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Talk straight through that hot flash, huh?
I did. I'm good now. I did.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. But it matters. And then we have a friend who's a nurse practitioner, Trella. She gave you some information. What was the most recent thing she gave you?
Just about things to check for when I go to my yearly checkup. Like you need to get your thyroid checked. You need to get your just see where your levels are. And there's certain things that changes because of your estrogen like goes to like nothing. So there are things and supplements that you can take to give you a balance of what you've lost. And so, like I started taking magnesium citrate. I started taking that. I've started taking like collagen. I started taking that about 2 weeks ago. It's for, nails, hair, skin.
What did magnesium citrate do?
Oh, that has helped me.
Because I was like,
I sleep
I'm telling
a little bit better. Yeah.
You calling them. You calling them hogs quick.
Yeah. So I started to sleep better, which
solid.
I'm blessed because I haven't had any problems with insomnia at all. But I noticed that with the magnesium citrate.
Always talking about you didn't sleep good.
No, that's because of other things that's going on in my head, other life things that has nothing to do with me not sleeping. That's totally different than having insomnia. There are women who are not sleeping at all and for months and years. Those are not the kind of nights that I have.
No.
That's a whole totally.
But would the magnesium citrate help them?
But it helps. I don't know. It just depends, and it depends on their hormones, and it's something that they need to get checked. Because if they're, having insomnia and they're not sleeping, but maybe 3 hours a night, and that is not cool. It's because of their hormones are just all over the place. That they're just raging. So, just certain things. Of course, diet and exercise. And when I say diet, I mean not starving yourself, but finding out the foods that work best for you, more, greens, vegetables, the colored vegetables and things like that. Protein, more protein, working out, you're lifting weights more than you're doing cardio, just things like that. All of those things work together. So right now I'm not on any hormone replacement therapy. I'm not doing any of that. Thinking about it, I've been doing a lot of research on that. I don't have any answers right now, so I'll have to get back to you on that. But I am doing homework on whether I want to or not. So that'll be something that I'll talk to my doctor about as well. So I've just been doing a lot of research. Because it can really just take you out. You go from feeling, great, your emotions are all over the place. It just messes with your whole system. It really does. And from, your emotions to sex. You can go from being, okay and being active and being, having a great mood to like just crashing. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Even in the middle of the thing?
Even in the middle.
Whoa.
Yeah, even in the middle. So yeah.
It goes from,
I've been busy.
Hey, we kicking it to it needs to stop now.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So
it needs to stop.
That's what I've been up to. That's what I've been up to.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And if y'all hadn't noticed, we are wearing our Vaucresson sausage, Vaucresson Creole sausage company from New Orleans, Louisiana. One of our favorite married couples, Vance and Julie.
Yes.
They have this restaurant in New Orleans in the 7th Ward. I think it's in the 7th Ward. Mm-hmm. And man, it's so good. Mm-hmm. So New Orleans has a tradition of making sausage and hot sausage and all that stuff. So Vance is a very good chef on both sides of that: the smoked, the creative sausage, and the hot sausage. Which New Orleans hot sausage is like a whole different thing. Mm-hmm. There's links and then there's patties and it's a whole culture. But even more so, we wore it because Jazz Fest just ended, and they are the oldest food booth at Jazz Fest. Matter of fact, Jazz Fest was born in the Vaucresson restaurant. Mm-hmm. Vance's father, I think Vance's father or his grandfather, one of the two, was the owner of the first black-owned restaurant in the French Quarter, and that restaurant was where the originators, the founders of Jazz Fest came up with the idea of Jazz Fest. And from the first Jazz Fest until today, the only restaurant that was represented the entire time is Vaucresson Sausage. Vaucresson.
Yeah, they are.
Vaucresson.
They are Awesome.
And they're good people.
Good people.
They're good people. And they're watching this too. So, I'm sure they got something they can sell you online. Julie does flavored mustards. And so there's mustards. Good. You can pair a mustard with a sausage. And oh, man, it's fun.
Oh, it's so good.
Fine. So anyway, so now we've done that. They did not pay us to do this. We're just doing that because I was like, let's bless them today with this. So anyway,
we love them.
Let them know y'all heard it on our show though, for sure.
Yes.
So anyway, y'all, look, one thing I wanted to talk about. This one may be short today. I'm not sure, but I wanted to talk about. There was an incident that happened last year, which really shook me to my core. And as Vanessa has said before, I'm not really shakeable like talking about it.
You're not.
But one thing that does shake me is when somebody messes with my boo. Mm-hmm. When something is wrong with my baby, something is wrong with me. So, y'all, this was I'm going to tell you this story, and I'm trying to go slow because I talk fast. I'm going to talk a little slower so you can really feel me. So we're at the gym. We go to the gym as we do anything local in our own vehicles. Mm-hmm. Because I talk to people. She doesn't.
And I do not.
She will speak and make short talk.
Well, how y'all doing short talk?
But just like when we go into the store, any store that we go into, she has a direct path to what she wants and what she knows she's going to get. She goes get that and she's out.
And I'm out.
I may go without a list and go and just walk through the whole store to see what I might have forgot to put on that list. Yes. But while I'm walking and while I'm over there, people are coming, hey, Sean, what's going on? We having conversations while we walking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we go in our separate cars, right? And then plus she was going, I don't know who was going
early in the morning.
She was going earlier than I was at that point in time. I used to go earlier. Now she was going earlier. So she went and, so we over there working out, see, hey, what's going on? They like making googly eyes. Hey, go, what's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, go, who your main is? Who your main? You got a main? You know what I'm saying? Go over there. I go over there and pee on my little territory. I go give her some sugar. Say, that's right, these mine right here. Right here. I ain't got all the muscles.
You all on notice.
I ain't got all the muscles, but I definitely got all the baby. Yes, yes. And so, I'm working out, doing my thing, and then she comes, gives me some sugar, and she said, okay, I'm about to go. I'm like, all right, cool. And so, I finish up my little workout and whatnot. And then, and I start walking to the door and I look out and her car is still there. And I call her phone. Phone doesn't answer. I send her a text. No answer on the text. I call again. No answer on the call. I say, well, maybe I missed. Let me go. So I go by the women's bathroom. I said, hey, are you going there? I said, can you go in there and see if anybody's in there? Her name is Vanessa. Woman goes in there. She comes back out. Nobody's in there. I said, nobody's in the sauna? She says, nope, nobody's in there. Not in the bathroom? Nope. Okay. So now I'm starting to worry because you got to understand something. The person that we're talking about in the red shirt right here with the blue headphone is a person who says, I'm going here, and that's where they go. Mm-hmm. They don't really do too much veering. They may veer sometimes, right?
Not often.
But not often, because they just don't like to veer. They have a plan. They want, and she like, I got a plan. And she works the plan, which is why we work so well together. I help her with seeing the bigger picture, and she helps me stay focused when needed, right? So I'm at this point, I'm just like, man, did she go to the little Salvation, not the Salvation Army, but the little thing where people go and turn and like cart. It's like it's called cart, Calcasieu area,
retail,
aging, something like that. It's basically it's a place where you go and bring your old clothes and old stuff, and they sell it at a cheap discount,
really cheap,
really cheap. So I thought she might have gone there. So I go over there and look, and she's not in there. And I come back to the gym and I'm looking, and then I go, wait a minute. Let me try the location services. So I go to find mine, get my phone, opened it up, and then I go. And it says she's still here. I go, okay. Still here. So now I'm walking around. She's not in the ladies' room. She's not in the gym. I walked over the entire gym, Let me go check these classes. We check the classes. Class is not going on. No V. No V in the spin class. No V in no V anywhere in there. So then I go to the desk. Hey, y'all. Remember the lady? I said, can you go and check? Maybe, the girl went, maybe she didn't check all the places around. Can you go and check the ladies' room again for me? So the one went there and checked. There's nobody in there. And I said, because look, I said, it's showing that she's here. So I don't see her phone. I've called her phone like 5-6 times. She's not answered the phone. I haven't heard it ring. So I don't know where it is. I mean, I went out to the car. Her car's still there. She said she was leaving. She didn't leave. So I'm like, okay, now I'm worried. And I'm literally thinking in my mind, I'm going to have to kill somebody. When I find who has my baby in their possession, if she is not there willingly, I'm ready to do whatever, right? So I'm amping up. So I'm a slow burn, but I'm amping up. I'm got people helping me looking for you. I'm still calling, nothing. Still calling, nothing. Still going through, and y'all, this is like 15, 20 minutes that I'm trying to find her. So now it's at a fever pitch. I'm almost to the point where I'm about to call the police, but I know I can't call the police because it hadn't even been an hour yet, much less 24, right? So now I'm standing there. I'm not leaving because I didn't want to leave because her car was still there, so I'm not going to leave. But I'm like, man, if she walked out here with them headphones on and somebody took her, so I went and looked in the parking lot. No phone in the parking lot. Says she's still here. So that's the only reason I'm not freaking out.
Right.
Because the Find My Phone said she's still here. The lady went in the women's dressing room, looked, there was no phone on there. I went over the entire location where she would always go, where I'd seen her be, and the phone wasn't there either. So while I'm sitting there about to blow up, I'm about to just lose it. Who comes bopping? Who comes bopping up the walkway in the gym but Vanessa? And I look at her, and at that point, I'm mad and happy at the same time. My voice is shaking. These people looking at me because I've been standing at there, been making this noise, because they just had a whole bunch of people get abducted and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, first of all, Vanessa would be fighting. She would still be fighting if they were trying to take her. They'd have had to put that chloroform. They would have had to catch her by surprise, and she'd still be fighting. So I didn't know what had happened. So I'm sitting up there. When I see her, tears hit my eyes, and I'm mad, but I'm happy at the same time. So I walk up to her and I said, "Where were you?" "Oh, I just went and checked out the laser light therapy.
Infrared therapy.
The infrared therapy." Okay.
And they didn't go in those rooms.
They didn't. Just I just want to check out the laser therapy. I said, "But you told me you were leaving."
I did.
Well, I was, but I thought about it and I had never done it. Now see, that's where we went wrong. Because she never just does stuff. Once she tells me what she's doing, I would have put all of my money to say she was going to do what she did. But she didn't. So I hugged her and I cried when I hugged her, and I held her really, really tight and said, "I need you to do better." Like she always tells me. I said, "I need you to do better."
Yeah.
I said, "I was about to blow this bitch up." I was about to go off.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, I was right here." I said, "Yeah, but you didn't answer your phone.
And I didn't answer
You're
my phone.
so good about not answering your phone. Why do we have phones if you ain't answering your phone?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
but I didn't want to in the
infrared room. You didn't want to bring.
I didn't want to put my in the machine.
I understand that.
But
again, you weren't supposed to be in the machine.
I wasn't supposed to be in the machine. But the times that I had been going all week, and it was always people in there. So I asked if there was availability.
We're not gonna circle
but
argue.
I didn't go and let you know, hey,
we not
I'm
gonna
not
circle
leaving.
argue.
I'm just
that
telling you.
That does not matter in this situation.
But I didn't go. I should have gone and say, hey, I know I said I was leaving. Or I text you.
You know what? I'm gonna go check this out.
I'm gonna go check.
Because you always do that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever not communicate what you doing.
My bad.
Y'all look, I have never Yes, I have never had that much fear in my life. I have been in a wreck on the Atchafalaya Spillway in the rain. And my biggest fear on that thing was that I would go over the side one day into the water because I can't swim. To this day, I can't swim. Mm-hmm. And my biggest fear up to that point at 25, driving back home on my birthday, right? My biggest fear was realized. And as I'm about to go and hit it, I'm at peace. And I hit the side of the wall perpendicular. So it was perfect for me to just flip over. Nothing happened. No scratch on me. I ain't had no seatbelt on, none of that. And I just walked out the truck. And in the middle of July, in the middle of rain, it was freezing cold. Boy, if that wasn't the Lord telling me, look at here, you look at here. Mm-hmm. But that was nothing. It pales in comparison to the fear I felt inside that gym that day.
Wow.
I felt helpless. Mm-hmm. I felt hopeless. Mm-hmm. I felt scared. And I felt an anger and a limitless desire to inflict pain.
On somebody. Somebody's gonna get this business. What?
I'm like, if they got a gun, they better be good with it. Because I can take at least 2 shots to the gut before I get to them. If I get to them, it's over. Yeah. I was planning it out, girl. I'm telling you. Like we got this thing on 69 right now blowing. I'm hot right now. Just thinking about it.
Wow. Girl, yeah, my bad.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that for you to say my bad.
No.
You've already said that.
No, I know, but I'm just...
I need you to understand.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. And probably you saw my life flash in front of you and yours. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna be on TV.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily for the good.
Right. The whole family name is gonna be destroyed.
No, it won't be. Man finds wife seductor. Gets shot and then almost dies while killing the abductor. Yeah, that was gonna be the story. Yeah, I was gonna figure that thing out. Yeah, I was gonna figure it out because he was not gonna get away. They were not gonna get away with you without me being. No, that wasn't gonna happen.
But when you saw my little cute self, you just
strolling like ain't nothing happened. Because to her, ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened.
Yeah,
she just like, hey, how y'all doing? And then later at the counter, oh, she did come. I did sign her in.
Yes,
I forgot.
And I was accounted for.
She said, I forgot.
And I was signed in.
So at that point, I wanted to cuss up.
I bet you did. Because my thing is that I think it was a 15-minute.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you were accounted for as far as they were concerned. And I asked,
little girl.
Man, look at here. Look at here. Y'all, that was the only time I felt that kind of fear in my life. Man. Like we've gone into surgeries and of course we're like, you never know what can happen in the surgery. So you kind of got to just, gotta go with it. Right. But surgery is not this. That was not the same kind of fear because I trusted God for that. And even if, there was some kind of, concern every time you go under, there should be concern.
Yeah.
But as far as that's concerned, man, look at here. If you didn't know I love you, that day.
Oh, I had no question before that.
Look, but that day, you should, man, I was so mad, I didn't want to talk to her. I said, you good? Okay, cool. I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you right now. I got to process these feelings. And I just walked out, got my car and let it out. Let that release out because I couldn't do it in there. I couldn't have a conversation with you in there. I couldn't do it because I would be
I've learned.
Ugly face crying.
Right.
But it's not that you had to learn.
No. No, your response to seeing me and letting me know everything that you went through and what you felt, it made me, because we take a lot of things for granted.
We do, especially me. Especially, and
we take a lot of things for granted.
Especially
period.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, okay, there's, just take how long does it take to send a text? Say, hey, I changed my mind. I'll be in red light therapy.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm going to red light therapy. See you at home. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all, she didn't even know that I had texted and called. She just picked up the phone. That's another thing. She don't never check her phone. For me.
I was like,
she always doing some stuff. But she was in there the 15 minutes, picked up a phone, and was just walking out.
Yeah.
I pick up my phone, I go, okay, cool. I know there ain't nothing going on. But this one, shoot, boy, look, I be on the road, calling, texting, 20 minutes later. Hey, what's going on?
I know.
You have an iWatch, an iPhone, a MacBook. That crap is ringing. And you ain't answering none of it. Matter of fact, you left it all in the house and went outside and just enjoying yourself with no digital media outside while I'm gone on the road.
Hey, I have no excuse. I could just tell you what my mind is,
but
I'm thinking about.
But that means you have peace, though.
Things. Yeah.
That means you have peace. So that's good. Yeah. That's good. But I mean, man, because I be worried.
Because sometimes, even since then, sometimes I'll go out and I'll be like, you won't be here. And I'm like, okay, I'm going, get the mail out or whatever. And then I'll be like, oh, I'll look at something outside in the yard and I'm just looking. Or I go water my plants.
Yeah.
That's time consuming. And I get distracted.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I have to come back in here and I'll be like, man, Sean called. Boy, he's going to be upset because I haven't been answering
Well, the
phone.
good news is the plants are on the front.
They're on the front. That's right.
And so when she walks out, I get a ring notice. And if I'm gone, I check it.
Yeah.
Every time I get a ring, I'm like, hey, what's going on?
That's good.
I look. And so then, if I'm away, I'll look and I'll watch her walk away from the Ring camera.
You're like, what is busy doing?
Nah, I'm just watching you walk away.
Like she be busy.
I love it when you walk away from me. I like to watch you walk away from me. Yeah, come on. Then busy be bending down. I'm like, look at her, just busy. Just busy.
Living her best life.
Living her best life. She ain't going back and forth with none of them. I say, okay. But anyway, y'all, that was, we just wanted to share that. I don't even really know what the lesson is in that.
Yeah. Lesson is to, just communicate, I would say, because things happen so fast. And your response, and then you're calling, I'm not answering, and then you're checking my location. Now I get it, because I would have been tripping myself. I really would have. But the lesson is
you wouldn't have hugged me.
Probably
you'd have saw me, looked at me, gave me them eyes like them babies on them baby gifts, and walked out the gym. I wouldn't have figured it out till I got home.
More than likely.
I wouldn't have figured it out till I got home.
More than likely.
I know.
Yeah, but it's just, I would say just, man, we have to be more vigilant, because this world is crazy. That's all I'm gonna, that's all I can say. This world is crazy. And so, even when you're gone, and the crazy thing is, like, when you're gone like that, I'm really good at, like, if I'm gonna be inside, I'll put the alarm on and stuff like that. I think about those kinds of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I just need to.
Yeah, she's always protected.
Yeah, I'm always protected. Yeah.
We're always protected, but it's like, man, can stay in communication,
right?
Man,
right. Even though you just saw him 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I know, because like we told y'all in the beginning, a lot of stuff with me and Vanessa is gonna be guy stuff, girl stuff. A lot of stuff is flipped.
Yeah.
Because, what I'm saying, it just is.
It just
which
is.
Which also shows you that stuff ain't always necessarily just guy girl.
No.
It's a personality type. And my personality type is a communicator. Hers is becoming that.
Yes.
Ooh, you see the way we did that?
It's becoming
hers
that.
is becoming that.
All right. Becoming it. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, we got to work on that, because man, this world is too crazy. Things happen. It's drop of a dime. and you want to be totally communicated so that you can give all the information you need. You watch the movies.
Yes.
You've seen the movies.
Yes.
Your wife just left you. What was she wearing? I don't know.
Yeah.
And you don't want the time, this is good, and we're going to end on this because I don't think we better top it once I say it. You don't want the time that you find out and your wife finds out or your spouse finds out that you don't pay close enough attention to them be a time in which you deathly needed to pay attention to them.
Yeah.
I told them what she had on. I told them everything. You know?
That's awesome.
I was like, nah. She had this. She got this on. This is what she had on. You know, I remember.
Yeah.
But I would have been kicking myself had they asked what you were wearing. I'd have been like,
I don't know. Yoga clothes.
Workout clothes?
Workout clothes.
Workout clothes? What color was it? I don't know.
She has so many colors. I don't know.
She has so many colors. So many colors.
Yeah.
So pay attention. Look, so that's the tip of the day. Endeavor to pay more close attention to your spouse, your partner. So that, because like for her, I can tell you I can almost tell you when her mood changes. She can't tell you that about me. I can tell you, when she changes her hair, when she changes her makeup, when she changes her lipstick, when she tries different eyeshadows, when she adds lashes, don't add lashes, when she going for a unmade up look but still made up. I can tell all that stuff. I notice the shoes, I notice the pants, I notice everything about my baby. And for the last 23 years and running, I can have hair all over my head and face, shave it, and we don't notice. So whenever she would say, but I need you to have hair on your face, I'm like, for what? You don't notice.
Yes, I do.
You don't notice. Then she goes, no, I just don't say nothing because I don't want you to shave it off.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't. I'll be like, did you know? And so what I'll do is every once in a while, I'll go stand in front of her. Did you notice? She'd be like, what? I'll be like, don't look now. I shaved yesterday. I had nothing but white all over my face. I had a George Jefferson up here. I have shaved. I am clean shaven from the top of my head to the bottom of my throat. And you have not noticed. And then I'll go and do a better one. I'll leave a goatee. Be looking at her. She'd be like, what? You ain't noticed nothing different? She said, no. I say, see, let that be the reason right there. I'm shaving it tomorrow.
It is not the reason, but let it be the reason.
I say, let that be the reason, because I did it for you and you didn't even notice it. Yeah. You didn't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? So pay more attention. Matter of fact, you couldn't have told the people whether I had hair on my face or not. I'd have been screwed. But nah, y'all, I'm making fun. But there's always one that pays more attention than the other. I like for us to endeavor to, like we said, try to outlove each other. Also, try to outnotice each other.
Yes.
Try to outnotice each other. Shouldn't nothing happen with your spouse that you live with every day that you not notice something different. Don't ever get that comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't ever get that comfortable, because you never know the day that they made that change. They may have thought about that change. Not me, because I'm not tender. But I ain't terrible. But they may have thought about that change for months, labored over whether they were going to do that change, and did the change.
And you didn't notice.
And if you're not communicating, that could be a thing.
Yeah.
That they harbor for years.
Long time.
Years.
Yeah.
So just, that's the tip for the day. Notice. Over notice. So until next time, I'm Sean.
And I'm V.
And this has been the Better Marriage Daily Podcast, where we give you tips on how to love each other in spite of each other so that you can, if you choose to, have a better marriage daily. Holla!